Kingston. Welcome to the Kingston Police Services Board meeting number 2301, dated December 15th, 2022. I would like to reintroduce Mayor Brian Patterson back on the board. Happy to have you here. And Councillor Jamshed Hassan, who used to be the community person that was on the board and is now representing as a councillor. And then, of course, Mayor Brian Patterson is sitting as head of council. So welcome, and we're going to do some great things. Awesome. Okay. So is there a disclosure of a conflict of interest? No. Okay. Next would be the election of the chair and the vice chair. With accordance of the board's rules of procedure, by law, the chair will be vacated and the secretary of the board will call for nominations for the positions of chair and vice chair for 2023. So there was, in the last meeting, we voted that we would take that to the next meeting once the community person has made us full quorum. And we're looking forward to that. Lori, can you tell me this person's name again? Sorry.
Her name is Gail McAllister, and she will be confirmed by council on Tuesday night.
Very good. Okay, well, we're looking forward to having her on the team as well. Okay. So, and then if we can get an approval of the agenda.
Aye.
Okay, Brian, Jimmy, very good. Thanks. All in favor?
Aye.
Awesome. And if I can get the adoption of the minutes for meeting 2217 held on November 17th, 2022 be adopted.
Aye.
All right, thanks. Christian, very good. All in favor? Thank you. Next is the communications. That the following communications from the Ministry of the Solicitor General, Ontario Human Rights Commission, Office of the City Clerk, and the OASPB be received. I would ask that does anyone have any questions with respect to any of the following communications?
Not me.
Okay, very good.
Mr. Chair, could we have a mover and a seconder to receive them, please?
Yeah, if I could, thank you. Brian?
Aye.
Okay. All in favor? Thank you.
Aye.
Very good. And then the reports section, the 2023 board meeting schedule, that was all sent out and needs to be approved. Did anyone have any conflicts with any of those dates? Nope. Good. So may I get that approved? Thank you, Brian. Christian, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Very good. Motions. There's an Ontario Transfer Payment Agreement, Youth and Policing Initiative, April 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. The Kingston Police Services Board endorsed the Ontario Transfer Payment Agreement between His Majesty the King and the right of Ontario as represented by the Minister of Children, Community and Social Services and the Kingston Police Services Board with respect to the Youth in Policing Initiative effective April 1st, 2022 and ending March 31st, 2023. We're going to have that approved. Very good, Christian. Brian, all in favor? Thank you. And then we're going to do the appointment of the special constables. Angie, would you like to introduce them?
Yes, so we have Ademir Alfera Quintanilla, who is to be appointed effective December 15th, 2022, and Jagger McCormick, effective January 9th, 2023, as special constables of the Kingston Police, and they be for the purposes of searching, guarding, and controlling of prisoners, prisoner security at premises or places occupied or utilized as courts, services of summons and subpoenas and other legal documents in the counties of Frontenac, LNA, and transporting prisoners and executing warrants of committal within the province of Ontario, and providing crime scene security, as well as assisting with traffic direction under the supervision of a police officer.
Okay.
Can we have a mover and a seconder, please, Mr. Chair?
Christian. Very good, Jimmy. I can see you now. All in favor? Thank you. Okay, so and appointment of police officers. I'm gonna call for a motion that the Kingston Police Services Board appoint Liam Murray, Ryan Monday, and Paul Brown, Blake Catil, Nathan Keller, Dillian Fournier, and Darwan Casteller as officers of the Kingston Police effective December 19th, 2022. First or seconder? Thank you, Christian. Jimmy, all in favor? Thank you.
And we do have some bios for you if you're interested.
Yes, please, if you
Yeah.
could, Angie.
Yeah, between Scott and I, we'll split them up. So Liam Murray, so he was a decorated junior hockey player. Liam Murray joins us as a new recruit. He's a graduate of the Royal Military College. He obtained a Bachelor of Arts in Military Arts and Science just this past year. During this time at RMC, Liam played for the RMC Paladins men's hockey team, becoming assistant captain from 2019 to 2021 and captain for the 2021-2022 season. He was the OUA East recipient of the 2021-2022 Randy Gregg Award, which recognizes the player who best exhibits outstanding achievements in hockey, academics, and community involvement. And prior to his academic pursuits, Liam played extensively with the OHL, first for the Windsor Spitfires, and then with the Kingston Frontenacs from 2015 to 2018. Though now graduated, Liam continues to volunteer with the RMC Paladins as an assistant coach. We look forward to welcoming Liam to the Kingston Police. And John Paul Brown, noted for having a passion for Kingston Police, John Paul, or JP, will begin a career as a new recruit, having worked as a cell block monitor since September of 2017. So as a cell block monitor, JP already has exposure and experience in certain areas of policing, namely note-taking, the booking process, and interacting with arrested persons. He's completed a Bachelor of Arts with Memorial University of Newfoundland, majoring in police studies, minoring in religion, and obtaining a certificate in criminology. He is an avid youth coach with the Kingston United Soccer Club and Kingston Area Minor Hockey Association, serving as a director at large for the former since 2015. We look forward to re-welcoming JP as a constable with the Kingston Police. And Ryan Monday joins Kingston Police as a new recruit, bringing with him an existing skill set of emergency response training. Currently a volunteer firefighter with Kingston Fire and Rescue, Ryan received training to respond to a variety of emergency calls, including motor vehicle collisions, activated alarms, and medical assistance. In 2018, he completed pre-service firefighter training at St. Lawrence College, the Brockville campus, after obtaining a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology at Queen's University in 2016. While studying at Queen's, he became a personal trainer with the university's athletic and recreation department. He continues to promote physical activity as an ambassador with Kingston Gets Active. We look forward to welcoming Ryan to the Kingston Police. And Blake Kettle, with an existing background as a volunteer firefighter, Blake Kettle joins Kingston Police as a new recruit. A graduate of Algonquin College, Blake completed his Police Foundations diploma at the Perth campus before attending the Ottawa campus for pre-service firefighter education and training. As a junior hockey player, Blake played for the Smith Falls Bears 2017 to 18 and Westport Rideau 2016-17 and 2018 to 2020, the latter of which he was a team captain. While playing with the Westport Rideaus, he received numerous awards, including the Most Valuable Player 2019 to 2020 and First Team All-Star 3 years running for 2018, 19, and 20. As is the CCHL all-time points record holder. He is currently an assistant coach with the Perth Blue Wings, and we look forward to welcoming Blake to the Kingston Police. And Scott's got the rest of them.
All right, Nathan Keller. Nathan Keller begins a career with Kingston Police as a new recruit, having already worked as a cell block monitor since March of 2021. Previously a behavior counselor, he provided support to adults with criminal backgrounds and mental health diagnosis. Giving him experience, obviously, in crisis and emergency situations. Nathan obtained his Police Foundations diploma from St. Lawrence College in 2018 and is currently pursuing a Bachelor of Professional Arts in Criminal Justice from Athabasca University. Nathan has volunteered as a coach for local youth hockey and soccer teams and has also acted as a role player for Kingston Police training exercises. We look forward to re-welcoming Nathan as a constable with the Kingston Police. Dylan Fournier, former Canadian Armed Forces member. Dylan Fournier joins Kingston Police as a new recruit after completing nearly 10 years with the Canadian Armed Forces as an infantry soldier. Dylan attended St. Lawrence College to obtain an advanced diploma in behavioral sciences, currently working as a behavioral technician for Correctional Services Canada out of Collins Bay Institution. Dylan also has a background working with youth from his time as a youth intervention, working at R&J Youth Services in Brockville. Combining his passion for physical activity and volunteer work, Dylan founded a mini foundation, A Smile for Every Mile. That works with Operation Smile. He runs 1,000 kilometers a year to raise money for children with cleft lips in underdeveloped countries to receive surgery. We look forward to welcoming Dylan as well to the Kingston Police. And the last one here, Darwin Castellar. Darwin Castellar joins Kingston Police as a new recruit, bringing with him extensive experience working with youth from diverse backgrounds and vulnerable populations, including children and seniors with mental health issues. Born and raised in Colombia, Darwin is fluent in Spanish and English. Darwin attended high school in Ottawa, and in 2019, he graduated from Algonquin College with a Police Foundation's diploma. While completing his diploma, Darwin worked part-time as a youth care worker and provided in-home support to families with children in the Autism Spectrum Disorder Program. Since October 2020, Darwin has worked as an educational assistant with the Ottawa Carleton District School Board, most recently with the Limestone District School Board, where he helps teach autism spectrum disorder programs. Darwin has participated in volunteer programs such as the Capital City Cleanup, Footwear for Kids program, where he assisted with picking up and delivering donations to families in need. He also provided academic assistance to grade 4-5 classroom every week for 3 hours with students in the mainstream and autism spectrum disorder programs at Terry Fox Elementary School in Ottawa. We also welcome Darwin to the Kingston Police.
Thank you very much. Just so you know, my screen froze, so I turned off my video. And then now it tells me I have to use another camera. But if you see my laptop, Mike, I only have one camera, so it's not going to happen. So I'll be a dark screen for the rest of this portion. Thanks. Staffing update.
Yeah, and we'll split these as well. So we have the retirement of Special Constable Mark Badger, Constable Rochelle Leck, and Constable Darren Lund. I'll begin with a bio for Mark Badger. So Mark was hired as a member of the Court Services Unit as a part-time special constable with Kingston on June 28th, 2010, coming from a 30-year career with Weston Bakeries, as well as being a personal trainer. He became a full-time special constable effective January 5th, 2015. During his tenure, he has been known to be a loyal and dedicated with a strong work ethic. Mark paid tremendous attention to detail and was committed to a variety of duties, such as prisoner escort and court security, court disclosure, and the duties of the Provincial Offences Act coordinator. In 2020, he had additional duties conferred upon him, which included crime scene security and assisting with traffic direction under the supervision of a police officer. Mark has always presented the Kingston Police in a professional manner as he interacted with members of the public and judiciary, and has been willing to share his wealth of knowledge with articling students. Mark received a divisional commendation in May of 2022 in recognition of going above and beyond his normal duties to assist in locating a suicidal male. Hearing the call on the police radio, he and his partner responded to the area where the male may have been located. He located and subsequently blocked in the vehicle and was able to speak with the male, who was clearly depressed. Mark and his partner were able to get the individual the help he required, avoiding certain tragedy. Mark is a devoted family man, and his love for his wife and children and grandchildren has always shone through. We wish Mark all the best upon his retirement and in the next phase of his life.
Rochelle Leck. Born and raised in Kingston, Rochelle started her policing career in December of 1996 with the Toronto Police Service, where she worked in primary response, community response, traffic services, and eventually criminal investigations. Prior to her hire by Kingston Police in October 2011, Rochelle was a sergeant in major case management, where she coordinated files for the most serious police investigations. Rochelle received a life-saving award from the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem for her actions in saving a bedridden woman trapped in a house fire in October of 1998. Rochelle and a coworker were the first to arrive on scene, and even with the dangers of entering unknown smoke-filled surroundings without protective gear or breathing apparatus, they made their way up the stairs towards the victim. As they reached the top, an explosion sent both officers backwards down 15 stairs. Despite their injuries, both officers persevered and were able to break windows in another area of the house, with this route being used by firefighters arriving on scene. With the Kingston Police, Rochelle has worked in uniform patrol, criminal investigations. Within criminal investigations, while working in the vulnerable sector unit, she received a handwritten card from a community member thanking her for her extraordinary commitment to professional police service after a mental health interaction with a family member of the writer. Rochelle received the Police Exemplary Service Medal in 2017 in recognition of 20 years of loyal and exemplary service to law enforcement in Canada. We wish Rochelle all the best upon her retirement and in the next phase of her life. And last here is Darren Lund. Born and raised in Kingston, Darren stayed close to home, beginning his policing career in 1991 with the Kingston Police. Prior to being hired as a cadet, Darren completed student field placement also with the Kingston Police through the Law and Security program at Loyalist College. As many do, he spent the first years of his career in patrol, and his employee file is filled not only with memos of commendation from supervisors and fellow members, but also letters of appreciation from community members. While working in criminal investigations, Darren was asked to teach seminars not only to other Kingston Police members, but also to the military police in writing search warrants, exemplifying his expertise in this area. Over the years, he has worked in the sexual assault unit, major crime unit, and was seconded to the repeat offender parolee enforcement unit since January 2021. Darren has been with the Kingston police officer. He's been the Kingston police officer assigned to the Ontario Provincial Police Joint Forces Penitentiary Unit, responsible for investigating criminal matters that occur within the walls of federal institutions. He received the Police Exemplary Service Medal in 2012 and the First Bar in 2022 in recognition of 30 years of loyal and exemplary service to law enforcement in Canada. After over 31 years with Kingston Police, we wish Darren all the best upon his retirement and the next phase of his life as well.
Thank you. And next, I'll ask if there's any new business. No, okay. Then in that case, we're going to move to in camera.
Chair, can I just ask one procedural question?
Of course.
The membership for the OAPSB, I see in the documentation it needn't be paid until January 31st, but I'm guessing that will be on the agenda for the next board meeting for approval.
Laurie's nodding her head, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, then may I have a motion to move in camera? Thank you, Brian, Jimmy, all in favor, very good. And let's say a 5-minute break. Is that okay? Because we were pretty fast today. Or do you want to just roll right into it? Let's roll right into it.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Are we coming back 5 minutes?
I'm not sure, Jimmy. I'm going to go ahead and post it up right in a minute here.
Okay.